If I could put a 0 stars, I would. Service was terrible. There's like paper towels like overflowing and toilet paper overflowing. There was like mold inside of the toilet. There was liquid on the toilet. It was just like super, super, super gross. Like, I hate that. I hate that. I hate it so much. I found that out. It was too late. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, this is so exciting because we are going to be going to the worst reviewed Starbucks in the city of Los Angeles. So I know a long time ago there was that trend where it was like going to the worst blank in my city or whatever it is, but I have never seen, and maybe there is, maybe I've just like never seen it. I've never seen anyone do the worst Starbucks in their city. And so I live in the city of Los Angeles now, and so we're gonna go to the worst reviewed Starbucks. Also, Starbucks has been nothing but magical places for me. Every once in a while I have a bad experience, but for the most part, like 85 to 90% of the time, I always have a good experience. So I'm very surprised that there is a Starbucks rated so low. And so the Starbucks that we are going to, I don't want to say the exact location because I kind of feel bad. This one has been reviewed 319 times and it has a 2-star rating. If it has a 2-star rating and it's been rated that many times, there's gotta be something going on. Let's read some of these reviews because I am intrigued at this point. 2 months ago, someone said, really, the worst Starbucks I've been to. The drinks are inconsistent at best and the wait times are ridiculous. Do yourself a favor and keep walking 2 blocks to the next Starbucks. This was less than a month ago. Someone said, if I could put a 0 stars, I would. It was happy hour and she still charged me full price for my drinks. Her excuse was, you have to mention it's happy hour. You have to show me your app. Sorry you didn't have the app. And then when I received my drinks, one was half full. I was so mad. Oh my goodness. They're literally like half empty. Another one was literally 3 days ago. So clearly there's something funky going on with this Starbucks. I wish I could give them half a star because they made me hate Starbucks to the point I've deleted the app. I will never shop at Starbucks ever again. Service was terrible. The drink was not made right, but they took so long I decided to get my money back and never buy Starbucks in my life again. That is insane. Just ridiculous. Ordered 2 things, over 17 waiting while they kept giving everyone else their drink. I asked and they looked puzzled. Kept waiting until just now the cashier decided to help me. It was not busy. No one was making line for a while. I don't know what they mean by like no one was making line for a while. Oh, like probably like no one was making drinks for a while. Go somewhere else. I've been to countless Starbucks locations and never have I ever had an experience this bad. I am not joking. It took over 30 minutes to make 1 drink. And after I reminded them multiple times, yet still they gave me a size smaller than I had ordered. Maybe I would be sympathetic if they were busy inside, but it wasn't at all. To make matters worse, the staff didn't care whatsoever about the issue and in fact gave me attitude when I talked to them. Do not go to this location, and if you don't believe me, just read the other reviews. That is crazy. I have never, like, I've had bad experiences, but never a consistent bad experience. So I am so intrigued to try this out. Right now, I am 2 minutes away. I literally just have to turn to this red light and apparently I am there. So the first thing I want to look at is parking. Like, is there a parking lot? Because if so, I'm gonna be very happy. If I have to go around the block and do the 4-hour parking, I'm gonna be really sad. I have a feeling that's probably what's gonna happen considering we are like, we're not in downtown, but we're right next to a college. So I'm gonna assume it's only street parking. There's a parking lot. What? Okay, I am so happy. You're already starting off with 5 stars for me because there is parking in the city of Los Angeles. I'm so happy. Like, this is good. This is off to a good start. From what I was seeing on Yelp, it seems like the #1 concern is how slow it takes them to make the drinks. Customer service, apparently, like, they're just kind of mean. And then also like gypping people on drinks and not getting the drink correct, or just like plain out forgetting about the drink. So we're gonna go in there. I'm going to order, I don't know, I'm gonna play it by ear. I definitely wanna get food because I'm so hungry. I've been working all day. We're gonna go, I wanna get a sandwich, and then I'm also probably going to get my usual, which is usually like a skinny cinnamon dolce latte, so we'll see. I'll get that. I kinda wanted to do a secret menu, but we're gonna play it by ear. We're gonna see. I'm also gonna see if there's a line and how long it actually takes for them to make my order. Okay, so I just got back in my car from going inside of this Starbucks. I ended up just getting my normal drink, which is a grande skinny cinnamon dolce latte and a sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich. So here's a little bit, I'm just gonna narrate a little bit of my experience going in. So first off, I go in and it's not really busy, like whatsoever, but I did just wanna go to a table and just kind of get myself situated, put my keys in my bag, get my phone out, all of that stuff, and just kind of get situated. I did notice while I was over there that it is pretty dirty. You could just tell for a while no one's really cleaned out in the lobby area, and you could even see like pieces and like dirt and straw wrappers and things on the floor, but it wasn't obsessive, if that makes sense. Like, I'm so used to that, and I also don't really notice it a whole lot. I did notice it because I went to a table and both of the tables and both of the seats were kind of dirty, but also like, I don't know, I think I'm just used to that. I think it's kind of expected that like you're gonna walk into a Starbucks one day and like it's gonna be dirty, like it happens. But that was definitely kind of like a red flag for me, because I was like, okay, like it's dirty. I hop in line and I am kind of preparing myself based on what the reviews said, that they were gonna tell me that you know, whatever I asked for, like they're probably gonna say that they didn't have, especially because it is afternoon and I was asking for a breakfast item. I kind of prepared myself that they were going to tell me that they didn't have it, but the guy was so nice to me, and he said Courtney like 4 times, which I super appreciate. I think that's one of like the nicest things you can do when it comes to customer service, is just like repeat the name back to the customer. And he was so nice. I don't know if I picked up on any audio or anything of our conversation, but he was so nice. I have, do you have any sausage, egg, and cheese left? And then we also do grande cinnamon dolce latte.
Yeah, it's like butter ice.
Hot. Nope, that's it. No, that's okay. Thank you so much. As soon as I went ahead and ordered, I did set a timer immediately because I wanted to know how long it was gonna take them to make my drink, because that was also the #1 thing that everyone was complaining about, was the fact that they take forever to make your drink. And you guys would be so surprised. It only took them 1 minute and 22, like I screenshotted the second they said my name. It took them 1 minute and 22 seconds to make my grande skinny cinnamon dolce latte. And the sandwich only took 4 minutes and 14 seconds to make, which I personally think that's pretty average. Like, that's a really good time. Now keep in mind, it wasn't very busy, but some of the reviews said that it did take people a really long time to get their food even when it wasn't busy. Here is the ultimate test. We are going to check to see how full the cup actually is, because that was another thing a lot of people were saying, is that they don't fill the cup up the whole way. So let's see. No. Like, I think that's normal. That's a normal height for a latte to be. I wouldn't think that they scammed me or they, you know, didn't fill it up the whole way. I think that that's pretty standard. And my sandwich is warm, so I honestly, I would give this place a 5 out of 5. Granted, it is skewed. I've only been here 1 time, and I'm sure these people who have been to this place and have rated them really poorly have probably had multiple experiences or just one very horrible experience. Okay, it is another day, and I thought, you know what, I had a good experience going to the worst reviewed Starbucks, that I thought, you know what, you probably anticipated that it was gonna be horrible and I was gonna get the worst customer service in the entire world. Well, we're gonna go back one more time before I make my final conclusion, because also just keep in mind, like, I'm me, and so like whenever I go to a restaurant or a Starbucks, whatever, I'm like, hi, how are you doing? And I'm always like a little bit more chipper than the average person. And so I'm gonna go there today and I'm gonna be straight faced and I'm gonna be, I want my caramel macchiato or whatever it is. I don't know, I'm gonna try. It's me, so I don't know how like straight faced or like, not mean, I don't want to be mean, but like I want to talk like the average person, because like knowing me, and if you guys have followed me for a while, you guys know, like, I don't just go to a restaurant and like order. I end up like talking to the person for a while and all that stuff. I'm just gonna go try to have a normal conversation, just be like, hi, I want this drink, whatever, just kind of be monotone. Yeah, we're just going on a different day and we're gonna see if I have the same experience. We'll see if Anthony is still at the register, because he was actually really awesome. So I just got here, I just pulled in to the parking lot. I still love that there's a parking lot here. That is probably my favorite thing. I'm actually not seeing any parking in this parking lot. I'm gonna figure this out. I need to find a parking spot. It's going down to 4 stars for this visit. We're on a hunt for a parking spot. Okay, so I am parked. We're gonna go ahead in and see just like what the vibe is, see if it's still dirty, because the last time it was pretty dirty, and then we're gonna see how long, once again, I'm gonna time how long it took them to give me my drink, and then the customer service and all of that stuff. So we're gonna check out that. Yes, that person just moved, so we're gonna take their spot. Perfect. And I'm also gonna sit in there for a little bit just because I have a little bit of work to do, and I feel like that'll give me some better insight of the place if I'm actually like sitting in there for a little bit. Review time. So I went in there as normal, right? And so I was already at 4 stars just because. Now please keep in mind, like I'm not actually rating like this facility from the 2 times that I've been here. I'm rating like my experience. I already had difficulty parking, so I would already give it like a 4, maybe a 4.5 stars out of 5. Then I go in, right? And it's very clean, very clean. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like still, let's say 4 stars. Still 4 stars. It's still pretty good. I get up to the register and I'm like straight faced, right? I was like, I'm just gonna be blunt and I'm just gonna be like, hi, like this is what I want, right? And so I go up there and you could kind of hear it. I don't know, it was really, really, really loud in there, so I don't quite know if you were actually able to hear everything. So I was like, hi, and then I was like, I don't even know. I was just like, hi, could I just have like this and something else, right? Pretty like, as monotoned as Courtney can get. So then the guy goes, so how's your day going? He just starts talking to me. So then I was like, oh, my day's going really good, you know? And he was just like really nice. So I'm having a good experience. Now we're bumping it up to like 4.5. And then so it is pretty packed in there, and so there was definitely a line, and so I go find my seat, everything. Like I said, the place was like pretty clean. I didn't really have an issue finding a seat, and so I sat down for a little bit. It only took me like 2 minutes, like it was like less than 3 minutes to get my drink, so I'm still at like 4.5. Now I will say, like, my drink, if I was gonna nitpick, it's mostly milk. It is very, very, very light, which my drinks never usually come out to look like this, because this is like white, which means that they definitely put way too much milk in it. If I was gonna nitpick, this would definitely be something that I probably wouldn't be the biggest fan of, because when you take a sip, you don't even taste the coffee, you just taste the milk. So now we're down to 4 stars again. I noticed that there was a freakishly long line for the bathroom, and so I had to use the restroom, but I was gonna wait until the line died down. And so finally I was like, okay, like whatever, the lines died down, so I go in. And this is where I would give it 2 stars. It was just like, I go in and it's already just like so disgusting. There's like paper towels like overflowing and toilet paper overflowing, and it was just like so nasty. There was like mold inside of the toilet. There was liquid on the toilet, and that's never a good thing. It was just like super, super, super gross, right? And then I go to use the restroom and I look and there's no toilet paper. And that is like my biggest pet peeve in the entire world. Like I hate that. I hated it so much. When I found that out, it was too late. So at this point, I would give it like, I almost don't want to give it 2 stars because that's nitpicking. I would give it a good old 3-star experience. The first time I went, I didn't use the restroom, and maybe that was the key. But that's my experience going to the worst reviewed Starbucks in Los Angeles. If you guys want me to go to the worst reviewed Starbucks for an entire week, like literally 7 full days, let me know. It's definitely like 30 minutes away from my house, so that would kind of suck. But we would be able to get a more accurate description of whether or not this place actually deserves the 2-star rating that they're getting. Maybe I need to get my nails done soon, so maybe I'll go to like the worst reviewed nail salon in my city or something like that. But let me know if you guys want to see more of these worst rated, or what you guys want to see. Just let me know down below. I would love to hear from you. But yeah, that was my video. I love you guys. I'm gonna let you go. I feel like this video was long enough, and I will see you all later. Bye.